Is your Samsung refrigerator's fresh food section not keeping its cool? Hi, I'm William with AppliancePartsPros.com. It's frustrating when your fridge doesn't do its one job, but don't worry, I'm here to guide you through troubleshooting this problem. We'll take a look at essential components like the thermistor, evaporator thermistor, fan motor, and the main control. Even if you've never tackled an appliance repair before, this is easier than you think. Let's get started. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. For today's work, we'll need a multimeter, a phillips screwdriver, and a flathead screwdriver. Always disconnect your refrigerator by unplugging it or turning off the breaker unless live voltage testing is necessary. With the power safely disconnected, we're ready to dive into troubleshooting and get your fridge running cool again. Remove the screws securing the control access panel and set the panel aside. Locate wire connection CN30 and disconnect it from the main control. Also locate connection CN50 and identify the gray wire at pin 9, which will be used as the common wire for testing. Grab your multimeter and set it to ohms, which looks like an upside down horseshoe. One of the best tools that you can have in your toolbox is a multimeter, and we'd love to show you how this device works and how you can benefit from using it. Check out the video in the description. Test from the gray wire at CN50 pin 9 to the red wire at CN30 pin 5. This test checks the fresh food thermistor. At room temperature, you should see a resistance reading between 5.19K to 5.58K ohms. Colder temperatures will result in higher resistance readings. For example, around 8.8K ohms at 50 degrees Fahrenheit, around 10K ohms at 45 degrees Fahrenheit, or around 12.2K ohms at 35 degrees Fahrenheit. If the resistance does not match the expected value for the current temperature, the fresh food thermistor has failed. If the resistance is within the expected range, continue troubleshooting. It is possible that the fresh food section is not cooling properly due to the evaporator being blocked with ice. Let's test the evaporator thermistor to verify proper operation. Using the gray wire connection CN50 pin 9 as your common, test to the orange wire CN30 pin 6. At room temperature, you should see a resistance reading between 5.19K to 5.58K ohms. If the evaporator is frozen over, the resistance should be greater than 16K ohms due to the lower temperature. With your resistance reading noted, inspect the evaporator for frost buildup. Go into the fresh food compartment and remove all shelves and crisper bins. Locate the crisper shelf and press in on the 2 locking tabs while lifting the front of the shelf. Once the front is lifted off the filter housing, pull the shelf forward and remove it. Using a flathead screwdriver, remove the screw cover near the top of the shelf rail on the evaporator cover. Remove the screws securing the evaporator cover, then carefully separate the cover from the liner. If the evaporator is encased in ice, but the thermistor did not show the expected high resistance, the evaporator thermistor has failed. If the evaporator is not iced over and the thermistor readings are within the expected range, reconnect the wires at the main control and continue troubleshooting. Push the evaporator cover back into place enough to hold it securely. Locate wire connection CN74 and remove the wire guard if present. Plug the power cord back in. Now, extreme care should always be taken to avoid electric shock. Do not perform live voltage testing unless you are comfortable using a multimeter. Grab your multimeter and set it to volts DC, which looks like a V with the dotted line. After allowing 2 minutes for the automated system check, test from the gray wire at pin 1 to the black wire at pin 3. You should see a voltage reading between 8 to 12 volts DC. Open the fresh food door and listen for the fan operating. If voltage is present but the fan does not run, the fresh food evaporator fan has failed. If voltage is not present, continue troubleshooting. Since we found that the fresh food evaporator fan has failed, let's go over how to replace it. Unplug the power cord from the outlet. Remove the evaporator cover and disconnect the wire harness from the liner. Set the evaporator cover face down on a protected surface. Remove the screws securing the fan cover. Disconnect the wires from the retaining hooks on the fan cover, then lift the cover off. Here's the old evaporator fan and here's a new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. Set the fan into the evaporator cover and secure it with the mounting screws. Set the fan cover in place, feeding the wire harness through the harness slot. Secure the fan cover with the screws and route the wires back into the retaining hooks. reconnect the fan wires to the refrigerator wall. Press the evaporator cover back into position and secure it with the screws that were removed. Reinstall the top rail cover. Install the crisper shelf and press the water filter housing up to lock it into place. Reinstall the shelves and bins. Move to the main control area and secure the access panel in place. Plug the power cord back into the outlet. With that, the repair is complete. Once you've pinpointed the faulty part, be it the thermistor, fan motor, or another crucial component, jot down your Samsung refrigerator's model number and visit AppliancePartsPros.com for a quick and easy order. If you'd like a little more diagnostic assistance, be sure to visit our forum page where you can get answers from our technicians. Links in the description. We'd love to hear how your repair went, so feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Thank you for letting us assist in keeping your fridge cool and reliable.